of the Going Deep show. I got G-Dub here with me, and we're shooting the shit. I'm drinking some homemade apple pie. Oh yes, this shit gets me fucked right up.
Very nice.
Everclear's in that. Brooke's like, if you're drinking that, don't come in the house.
Stay in the studio.
Keep your stupid ass out there, you fucker. That's what she says.
I burned through all my beer yesterday, so I'm actually drinking wine out of my Stelgetti glass here.
You're not gonna believe my fridge is completely full of beer. I have like 70 beers in there right now, and then there's so much beer in there I had to fill up a cooler outside of the room and put the rest of the beer in the cooler. That's how much extra beer I have. I'm preparing for the Halloween party, which is in about 3 weeks now? 3 weeks away?
Yeah.
And then J Mac comes back for his wedding nuptials and shit like that. It's in like
next weekend.
Yeah, next weekend. So that is going to be. I've decided my life is nothing but figuring out what day I'm going to be sober.
Yeah.
It is. I never thought. Go for it.
It's always good to have that one day, you know.
Mm-hmm. I think you have to. You gotta be like, oh my god. I've almost gotten back to the point where I remember what it was like not to have a hangover. You know, and that's always a concern. But I'll tell you what happened over the weekend, dude. We had our baseball tournament and shit like this, and afterwards, I become a complete flaming asshole. I am terrible. I'm terrible because, and then I feel guilty about it. I feel bad because I like to hang out with the people that I'm on the baseball team with. So what happens is I feel like a fucking douchebag because I'm just fucking saying obnoxious shit. And there's little kids around, and they're hearing shit that they shouldn't be hearing, and everyone's just like, "Is he saying? Oh my god, he's saying that? Is he really drunk? He has a problem. he needs to go to AA."
All these families think they're taking their kids to like some old-timey baseball game, like this family fun-friendly event.
No, the thing is, the family fun-friendly event was family fun and friendly. It's afterwards at my house where everybody comes over afterwards, and there's little kids all around, and then it's me trying to. The thing that pisses me off about anything is mainly just stupid, really little shit that shouldn't really piss any human being off. Like a bunch of little kids, like they're like a couple of moms are like, "Can you play this song on the boombox for us?" I'm just like, okay, all about that bass. I guess we got to hear that stupid fucking song. So then I go over and I play it, and then all the little kids are bouncing in the trampoline. They're all like, "Can you play Ariana Grande next?" I'm like, "Fuck no!" That's pretty much what I did. I was like, I don't give a shit about no. I said I want something with some fucking people playing some goddamn instruments in it, not some beat, like not like I was playing in Nine Inch Nails a couple of weeks ago, you know.
Yeah.
So of course I put on Kid Rock, and it's like a song where he's like, "Fuck the motherfuck shit, motherfuck, fuck, motherfucker, fuck." God, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Oh,
I'm
that's
the biggest
awesome.
asshole ever. And so then every time that was an F-bomb, like all the people, the kids are all like, "Whoa, whoa, oh, whoa, whoa." They're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." They're like trying to calm it down and everything. And Brooke's like, "You need to switch this."
Mama, what does fuck mean?
Yeah, exactly. Can you turn this off for the kids? And I'm like, fuck the kids. Which is usually my, that's usually what I'm thinking. But, whatever.
Yeah, fuck it, right?
Yeah, damn right. Go for it.
I was gonna say, if you're a big enough belligerent asshole, maybe they won't bring the fucking kids next time, you know?
No, these people were the good. These are the nice guys. These are the guys on our team and stuff like that. The main people, and they're all the kids there. And I actually did feel really bad because most of the time when it's with them, it's like they're the people I like to hang out with. They're like, you guys, man. I could be myself. I can just fuck around, just be a fucking, But it went into it was way over the top. It was bad. It was a bad thing. I felt bad afterwards. I woke up the next morning. I'm like, I was an asshole yesterday.
Oh, it happens, what can you do?
And Brooke's like, you're an asshole every day. I'm like,
Yeah, well, yesterday I was at a 9. I usually keep it at a 7. You
Yeah,
know.
I'm way above six for the most part. I think asshole and grump kind of go hand in hand, don't you think? When you're
Yeah.
grumpy.
Yep.
Today I got up and freaking. There's nothing that pisses me off more in the morning than dealing with my freaking kid in red in the morning. I will get up early or I will sleep my ass in just to avoid them. So this morning I had to get up at the same time as them, and I just wanted to like strangle them. Fuck out of there. Because I'll turn on the TV, and on the TV in the morning it's nothing but children may be infected with Ebola from some fucking asshole who came from Africa. And then my kid's sitting there, and she's like, "What, children? What? What's Ebola, Daddy?" And then I'm like, "Oh shit! I have to explain things." So I'm like, "Can't you just go away?" I have to explain things to you.
It's just like a cold, but it might kill you. Have a good day, sweetheart.
I show her footage from The Fly when the monkey gets turned inside out. It's like, that could happen if you get Ebola.
Yeah. Well, make sure you cover your mouth. Wash your hands.
I believe in fear mongering with your child. I think that's something that works, actually. Why not? You know?
Yeah.
Scare the shit out of them. Start rumors. Start rumors that scare the children at the school so much so that you have to get a call from the principal. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Your child is putting fear into every. Well, I don't know if I told you this or not. End of last year, I got a call from the principal, and Addie had gotten choked by some kid. Some fucking little maniac decided it was okay to choke her. So, of course, me being me, I said, "What did you do to provoke this guy to choke you?"
Yeah.
That's what I said. I'm like, come on.
I was surprised you didn't encourage her to, like, well, what'd you do? Did you kick him in the balls?
It's been like a Bobby Right there. Mr. Bob. What's happening, brother? How you doing? Okay. No problem, man. I'm just chit-chatting with GW on right now. I'm waiting for Jay, so no hurries, man. Whenever you get on, man, we're there. You know how to connect to the Hangout from the phone, right? Okay, yeah, it's easy, man. Did you get the invitation and stuff in the email or a message that was invited? Or if you boot up the Hangouts app, I'm sure it'll tell you that we're there, or you have the invite, and then you just hit the button, bam, you'll be on. Yeah, you'll see it. Cool. All right, man. See you in a few. Yep. Bye. That was the map. He's gonna join us. He's the map. He's the map. He's the map. Oh, so what we saying now? My little kid getting her neck choked and shit. Yeah, that's a serious issue.
Yeah. So did you teach her how to stomp him in the balls next time it happens, or what?
No, I think they actually took the kid and took him out of the class, put him in a different class.
Oh, he got put in a retard class with the other maniacs.
I think so. This is the one that every time he was standing in line next to her, he would sniff her hair. He'd walk up and just be like, "You smell good." He would just sniff her hair and shit like that. So he went from sniffing her to choking her. So I'm like, good God, where is this going? We need to get this fucker out of here.
Yeah, it sounds like a future employee or a future student for the school I work at.
Kids, I don't know what it is about kids. They're to say like, this apple pie is fucking good. Now, you said you're drinking wine? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, man, I cleared all my beer out yesterday. I couldn't dip right into the whiskey, man. Had to find something in between.
I'm gonna kick badass, put my shades on. Why not?
Why not?
10th anniversary, fuck it. I'm going shades, man. That's what it's all about. 10 more years of this shit, I'm gonna be fucking 50 years old. Holy Christ.
Yeah, imagine your give a fuck is already broken, man. Imagine what it's gonna be like in 10 years.
Yeah, you're damn right. Holy shit, can you imagine? Oh my God, I'm gonna be grabbing waitresses' asses all the time.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Probably
go for it.
I was gonna say probably half senile from all the booze.
Hopefully. I'll tell you one thing. I'm getting inspired recently. I've been watching a lot of documentaries on Hunter S. Thompson and reading a lot of Hunter S. Thompson stuff. That dude was a fucking maniac, and I love every second of it. Everything I'm reading about him, I'm just like, you are fucking badass.
Oh yeah, I love Hunter S. Thompson, man. I've read the majority of his books.
Yeah, he's great. So I like when I find something new that I can like really get into. And one of the guys that he used to hang out with is Ralph Steadman, the guy who does all his art and stuff like that for the books.
Yeah.
So that guy I'm really getting into. He, there's a documentary out right now called For No Good Reason, and it's all about that guy creating art and stuff like that. So I'm getting into that and finding that my off season is going to be creating cool shit.
Yeah. Have you seen Where the Buffalo Roam?
No. The one I just got done watching this morning on the treadmill was Gonzo on Netflix.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that. Where the Buffalo Roam is, it was like made in the 80s. It's Bill Murray playing Hunter S. Thompson.
Oh, really? Is that? Yeah. I wonder if is that on Netflix? I want to watch that.
I think it is. I
got to go back and check all this stuff out, man.
Of course,
I needed some inspiration, so I went digging and I found it. And between that and my long time, drive to, and this is, I don't know if I should even say this on the air, but I really want to start doing some graffiti and some street art and doing some crazy shit like that. I've always been interested in that, and I think that's going to be something that I pursue here as I really say fuck this shit.
Go paint up the Hampton Mall, man. Nobody will see you back there.
I don't know. So that interests me a lot. I just got done watching the. You ever see Exit Through the gift shop?
No, I know what you're talking about, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah, it's that Banksy one. It's pretty interesting. That kind of gets you going too. The thing that got me the most, the message I received from watching that and the Gonzo, is that in the Exit movie, the graffiti movie, this one guy was filming everything. He was just filming everything. And in the Gonzo movie, Hunter S. Thompson recorded everything. So I'm like, these motherfuckers, this is exactly me. This is what I do. I record stuff with videoing right now. I got fucking phone recording. I got the computer recording. I got all this shit recording. It's just, this is exactly the type of thing I like. So that's it.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned Hunter, because I just got done watching Fear and Loathing again about a week ago. Man, I love that fucking movie.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's one of my favorite books too. It's a quick read, man. It's like 100 and some pages. You can knock it out in a day or two. It's fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna have to get that. And again, now what has inspired me to go out and seek this kind of stuff is I read a book called Steal Like an Artist recently, and I'm like, you know what? It's been a while. I'm sick of trying to be. I've avoided a lot of creative looking at other people's stuff for a number of years because I didn't want to be influenced by it. But now I'm just like, fuck it. I need some stimulation. I need to get some ideas going and some shit. And I'm sitting down in the mornings a lot of the time. Like this whole week, I've been drawing and painting like crazy when I get up. But I need to find some shit I can rail against. And you know what I'm railing against right now? Women ruining everyone's fucking life. That is my thing, okay? Now, again, this show completely is probably counterintuitive to that because I want a bunch of hot chicks to come in here, okay? But I don't need them to fucking have an opinion or anything like this, okay? Just talking to like a talk like this for me, please. Just talk like your little baby for me, okay? And show me your boobies. That's all I need out of chicks, I think.
Yeah, you want them on the show to objectify them, not get their opinion.
No. I don't. If you want to. This is the type of girl that I'm looking for, or a chick that would work at a Hooters, or a chick that would be a stripper, or a chick that just has low self-esteem and daddy issues. That's all I need. Okay? I don't need some strong CEO climbing the corporate ladder, wearing a suit. I don't need that shit. You need to fucking loosen up, man. Who the fuck wants that?
Oh, it'd be fun to get somebody like that in studio, though. See if they can make it the whole 30 minutes.
They wouldn't. We'd get them fucking drunk. We would appease them for the majority of the time that they're there. We'd get them fucked up, and then we would turn quick and hard on them real fast. They were like, "Why are you so mean? Because you haven't whipped the tits out yet. That's why, bitch." I don't know. I think that would be fun to do. But this is the thing I'm going against. I don't need an all-women's sports television show. Okay? I don't fucking. Who needs that? Do you think women are gonna sit and watch a bunch of other freaking wrinkled up old hags talking about fucking sports? No, it's not gonna happen. They just want to ruin a good thing. They want to ruin guys' fun. So
maybe if they're in bikinis. Bikini News Network.
Yeah, that show needs to be rethought. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Naked News style Sports Center. Right? It's called Sports Bra Center. That's what we can do. But no, it's a bunch of former athletes getting together, former chick athletes getting together. Pretty much like if you took The View and put sports topics in there instead. So that means it's going to be nothing but four bitches talking over each other, and you can't understand a goddamn thing they're saying. That's what it'll be.
Is there 4 women in the country that are experts in one sport?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
No. I got something though that I want to play. Let me see if I can bring this up. I think I can. You saw I posted it to Facebook. These dumb bitches, fucking Bill Burr saying that shit on fucking Conan the other day. It's fucking amazing. He sums it up completely right.
Yeah, that made me laugh my ass off, dude.
My favorite line in that whole thing, he goes, "You know what women are happy with? Nothing!" I think that's the case, though. I think they just need to chill the fuck out, man. Because I don't want to do girl shit. I don't want to do girl shit. That's the bottom line. When's the last time you had the urge to go, let's go shopping for shoes? Fuck you! No, I don't want to go fucking shopping for shoes. Who the fuck wants to do that? I go online, I pick out a pair of shoes, dude. They fucking come to my house, I'm done. Retail experience, man. I don't get it. And then, like, yeah, name something a chick does that I want to fucking do. I just spilled my fucking apple cider all over my fucking dick. I'm almost out of this one, so I need to go get another one. It's going to take me like 5 seconds here. I got to go to my fridge just a second. Okay, well, what the fuck was I saying?
Something about how women are the lesser species, I think.
I don't say that. They do.
So you buy the apple cider shit, it comes in that little jar, just like that?
Brooke went and got that for us. She went and made them right in the mason jars and everything. Look at that shit.
Oh, okay.
See? Yeah. My bitch knows how to do it. See? She knows to make shit, and she goes, you should get drunk more here. She's her thing. I think is I'm older than her. I think she just wants to put me in the grave so she can go on to husband too.
She got her kid.
Yeah, she got the cute half Mexican kid. You know, she's good to go.
Yeah.
She's always told me that she's wife one. I'm like, no, you're wife one. I'm done. No, I'm gonna fucking wife two. Are you out of your goddamn mind? Fuck that. Wife two.
Can't afford that shit, man.
No way. There's no way. I'm gonna text Jay here and see what the fuck he's doing. Not that we need those two. We're getting fucking drunk by ourselves.
Yeah. He's probably watching some Noah the Ark cartoons, trying to put the kids to bed.
Oh yeah, dropping them down. Yeah, dude, this is crazy to go back. I listened to the first show we did back 10 years ago. I listened to it today, and one of the stories that popped up was the map. Bobby was always talking about how he came into the studio one time. He said, "Hey, I got this story, but we can't put it on the show." It was about Dan Harris, like fucking getting drunk at some chick's house and then standing and pissing in the corner. Which, now that we look at it, now it's just like, oh, I gotta, who the fuck has a problem with that? You know, it's like woo woo, stand here and like we did think that was something that happened every day. And but I remember bringing it up on the show, and Bob was just like, no, don't talk about it. Cut.
Cut. There's no cut.
He was doing like, the thing across the neck, like, no, do not do that, nothing. We can't talk about that shit. Yeah, that was one of the stories, and the other story was like Mr. Clean was in, and Paralyzer had fucked some huge chick named Christmas. I think that was the two main top stories today. I think he actually, I don't know if this is true or not. He had a girlfriend at the time. I think the Paralyzer did, and he went and he took another girl to Cedar Point, if I'm not mistaken. And I think, from what I recall, he comes back the next day or the day after, and he'd been at Cedar Point the whole day, so he's like tanner. He's darker skinned than he was literally 24 hours earlier. Okay, and he somehow has to explain this to the girlfriend that he did not take to Cedar Point. How the fuck do you do that? How do you just say, well, I fell asleep outside somewhere and I got really tan? What the hell? How do you? I just don't get that level of having to bullshit with your significant other.
Yeah, he probably told her some bullshit that he had a conference to go to or something. And he comes back fucking tomato red.
For some reason, I thought this may be wrong, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I think he actually took her car too. I think he took her car to go pick up another chick to take to Cedar Point and then drive back.
That's awesome.
That's a clutch maneuver.
Yeah. Threw dinner on her credit card.
The only way, no, I can't. On a much lesser level of this, when I first started going out with my ex, her and I went rollerblading, and then my ex to my baby mama, my oldest, she gets a hold of me, and I say, hey, you want to go rollerblading? But she didn't have any rollerblades, so I used my baby mama's rollerblades to go out with the girlfriend I had earlier. So that's the only equivalent I can have to this. It's like, yeah, you totally put your foot in my stinky ex's friggin' rollerblade.
Your foot has herpes now.
Yeah, exactly. Herpes and fucking athlete's foot. J-Max is gonna be on in about 2 minutes. So.
Cool. Yeah, for sure.
Jay, the fucking mayor, the married mayor.
Yep.
I want to talk about my activities today at the dentist, which sounds about as lame as you could possibly get, but I have a very, very milfy dental hygienist.
That always makes it way better to go to the dentist, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
How many bitches wanna fuck this nigga named Snoop Doggy? I'm off the above. I'm too swift on my toes to get caught up with you hoes, but see, it ain't no fun if my homies can't get a taste of it, cause you know I don't love it. Woo! Hey, now you know. Inhale, exhale with my flow. 1 for the money, 2 for the bitches, 3 to get ready, and 4 to hit the switches in my Chevy. 6 for red to be exact, with bitches on my side.
Alright, just a second. I gotta try to get him on here. Bobby just tried to get on.
I'm digging the Snoop Dogg, by the way.
Oh, is it still on?
Yeah.
Oops. Let's see. How loud is it?
It's good. I mean, I can still hear you just fine over it.
Okay. I turned it down a little bit. I thought I turned that shit off. Okay. Anyway, we'll try to get... I want to make sure the recording is not... I'm going to turn that off just for now. I'm going to try to get Bobby in here. Bob, where are you? Come on, motherfucker. Okay, let's see here. GW there, man?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'm trying to get Bob in here, man. He keeps calling me through the regular chat. I gotta send him an invite again. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what the fuck's up!
Just trying to get on with his phone.
Yeah, but he's sending like another invite. He's gotta like click to get into this thing.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Holy motherfucker, look at this son of a bitch here. Holy shit. We were just I was paused there for a second trying to get you in, but it's working good now, man. Talk to me so I can see you.
Sweet. Hi, I'm here.
It's not kicking over to your camera though. Here, let me touch you. Bob, I touched you. There you are. Go sideways with your phone there so you can go full wide angle action. There you go.
Oh,
Boom.
damn, dude.
Look at that son of a bitch. Holy shit.
That's fancy. That's way fancy.
Okay, right.
I need to go vertical so I can get my fucking goat in there, baby.
Nothing holding us back now. J-Mac's gonna be joining us about in a minute. We were just talking about how my wife loves to make apple pie.
Really?
And then
Moonshine?
Moonshine, baby, absolutely. And what this leads to is to me being a complete drunken asshole at the bonfire the other night. Fucking.
I can't see that happening.
I'm already in asshole mode the majority of the time, but this shit right here, this is the elixir that sends me over the fucking top. No, this is like me screaming "fuck you" to little kids, like right in their face and shit. This is it. So how you been, man? It's good to see you.
Man, I'm doing alright. Wish the Tigers would have played a fucking game today.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
That was fucking
What
brutal.
is wrong with these assholes? I can't see them getting past this, man. Once they're off their starters, they're fucked. They are fucked.
Yeah, that's it's something else. I don't know about Awesomeness, man. He fucking trips me out.
Ugh. I was
You
just
thought
about
Leland made dumb calls.
Yeah, it's not fucking good.
Maybe we'll get Gardenhire.
You think?
That'd be sweet. I'd take him.
Yeah. We'll be like, J-Mac, we're going to trade a J-Mac for a Gardenhire, please.
He would have done it for the good of the team.
Jay, you go to Minnesota. We want the manager.
Yeah, and we'll take Jack Morris for an announcer and get rid of Rod Allen.
Dude, I was gonna. I can't believe it's. I was telling Gito, I can't believe it's fucking 10 years ago that we fucking did this for the first fucking time. That's freaking.
That picture you sent me today of us shotgunning the PBRs, that was fucking. It was like yesterday, man.
Well, because what was fucked up about it is I'm listening to that show, and it's like you walk in, and you're like, yeah, the Paralyzer's not here. What the fuck is this all about? He goes, and then Mr. Clean's like, I like your shirt, and he goes, yeah, you know what the difference is? This shirt's here. The Paralyzer's not. What the fuck? And then we kick into talking about Paralyzer's milfy mother and stuff, and just it's good. Gotta like that shit.
So you couldn't get Clean to come back for the 10-year reunion, huh?
No, I did talk to him today though. I talked to the Paralyzer today too. Yeah, well I texted him. That's the equivalent of talking nowadays. It's just like I sent him a message. It could have been his girlfriend responding. I don't know who the fuck it was.
Probably.
Jay Mac. I see you there. Where are you? I see your icon. Who the fuck is that? Some dude from like, what is that? It's like some TV show guy. There he is. What's up?
Heyo.
What's up, guys?
What's happening, Mayor? How's it going, brother?
Good, good.
How's the married life?
Oh, man.
Has she cut the sex off yet?
So after I need your ass sore.
She holding that shit above your head yet? Come on.
Actually, yesterday, I tried turning her down, and then she, like, stroked me until I was like, fine, look what
She
you
didn't
did.
accept
I have to use him now. Look how hard you made him.
Hard to believe. Hard to be fucking leave. Today I went to the dentist. This is the lamest story to start this off, but I'll tell you this right now, J-Mac, you talked about her rubbing you till you got hard. When I go to the dentist, my hygienist, when she's working on me, I have to make sure that I've jerked off before I go in there, like fucking something about Mary. Because because I'm afraid I'm gonna get a fucking hard on, dude.
You're flying too close to the sun.
I am. You ever have this concern?
Actually, the biggest fucking I've gotten since I've been married was probably by Bob's wife in fantasy last week.
Holy Jesus. Yowza.
He
Not
asked
in my
for the
fantasy.
finger in the butt, though. He asked for it.
Not in my fantasies, I mean fantasy football.
Well, here's the reason I bring this up is because I know G-Dub, your girl is, what is she, or is she a dental hygienist? She was, I know, before, right? So she does.
Yeah, she went to school for it, but
Oh my god, that's like my sick fantasy, dude. Have my fucking girl fucking working on my teeth and shit. It's the fucking worst. You know the other thing that fucking is weird is Red. Every time she bellies up to the kitchen sink to do the dishes, I'm just like, oh yeah, baby. Fuck.
Is it the fact that she's doing domestic work, or just the fact that she's kind of bent over a little?
I think it's because her hands are in the water and she cannot beat me away with it. You know, I can just come up, I can take her pants down, just fucking grab her titties, do all that shit, and she can't do a damn thing about it unless she wants to make a big time mess that she's gonna have to clean up. Hey Jay, I've determined what the next 10 years is gonna be about. Okay. I've got. You know, you have to have a cause for something. Like, you know, everybody's like breast cancer awareness and blah 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 blah, blah all that shit. You know what my cause is gonna be? Putting women back in their fucking place.
I thought we did that the last 10 years.
Well, no, that was like an afterthought. This is gonna be the real deal here, man. Okay, because the bitches are ruining everything. Okay.
No, I'm pretty sure that was the last 10 years too.
Okay, so we're just gonna focus a little more. Okay, we're being a little more unruly.
This reminds me of the Family Guy clip when the two clouds are like, "We're really gonna do it. Yeah, we are tomorrow. Yeah." Yeah.
But seriously, I don't like how everything's getting pussified.
I feel like I'm an FBI informant, man. I gotta figure out my lighting sitch right here.
You can have like studio lighting and shit like this. Look at all this fucking shit.
No, I need to like, yeah, because right now I feel like I'm like on Drug Inc. talking about like what I did last weekend.
You gotta get him to say he'll pay for cocaine. You can't.
But okay, I know I may be wrong in like making this a focus of all the next fucking whatever it is. But it just becomes more and more. I don't know if it's because I'm older or what. But women just need to stick to the women shit and let the guys do the guy shit. Is there a problem? Is there anything wrong with that? I don't think there is. I don't think that I don't want to fucking go to some bazaar on a fucking Saturday morning and eat fucking little cupcakes and shit with the fucking women. No, I don't want to fucking do that.
That sounded pretty precise.
Why do you want to get in my shit? If I want to go to the bar and get wasted and like friggin' catcall chicks, why do women have to come along for that?
Well, if you're gonna catcall at women, technically you do need women there.
Not married girls don't count. The girl you have to go home to doesn't count. She's not a woman. They're moms and shit. Moms, I guess, in general. Let's just be real.
Basically, you're trying to figure out a way to get your wife to stop cock blocking you.
No, she's a great wing girl. She's a great wing girl. I would say she's almost as good a wing girl as Hat Trick is. Hat Trick is the best wing girl you can have.
And a backup plan, all in the same one.
She is, absolutely. Absolutely. She's like,
if you don't, because of you, I don't score. You're getting laid, so you better try it.
Yeah, she has all the cards in her hand. She's like, do I want him to score with her? No, okay, you're going on with me instead. Yeah, Hat Trick's the ultimate wing chick. But because the reason I bring this up is because on Facebook I posted that Bill Burr clip of him on Conan the other day. Did you guys see this?
Mm-hmm.
Freaking amazing. You did or didn't? You didn't see it, Jay?
Yeah, I seen it.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. He's talking about how women are ruining the NFL. And everything in general that is a guy's thing, you know, and that's just like, you know what? He is nailing it on the fucking head. He's also the guy who said that anyone who comes on TV and said there's no reason to hit a woman, he says, I don't know, I can think of about 30 of them right off the top of my head.
Morning.
I mean, come on, no reason whatsoever? Come on, that's a bunch of bullshit.
Right. That's trying too hard to be PC.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Anyway, all right. Sorry. I think it's good to see you guys. That's for fucking damn sure.
That's like the
I'm
people
running my
who got
mouth.
mad at Adrian Peterson were all like, "Oh, that's a travesty." I'm like, "You don't have kids, do you?"
Oh yeah, dude.
I mean, I think a switch is pretty extreme, but we've all been there.
Right.
You know, just in a Target, I've been there.
See, it's different with boys though. I can see you guys, Jay and Bob. I think your situation there is your patience probably goes to a certain extreme, but mine, I have to hit the brakes real quick because they're both girls. It's a whole different thing. I ruined my life by doing what I did and got girls.
God hates you, for sure.
He does. That's for fucking hate. That's for goddamn sure. G-Dub, here's the lesson learned. Never have fucking kids. Okay?
Especially fucking kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I just speaking of fucking children, segue. I just read an article on M Live today that a dude left his cell phone at Texan and they tried to figure out who it was. They went in there and, hey, look, there's fucking nude children in here.
Oh my God! Seriously?
Could you imagine like going back to get your phone and be like, hey, my buddy left his phone here.
Why is there a shit ton of selfies of you on your buddy's phone?
Yeah.
Right.
And more importantly, why were they looking through the photos to figure, hey, let's look at the contact information.
Right.
Through these
Oh,
locked
this one looks like a short stack of buttons. I wonder what this
Yeah,
is.
what's these full of? Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, you have child porn on your phone, but you don't have your phone locked?
Yeah. I have
Your own
adult
fault.
porn on my phone and I have it locked.
Yeah. Well, Bob, you just got the 6, right?
What's that?
You got the iPhone 6, right?
Yes, sir.
It's nice. You like it?
Yeah, it was a little small for my Samsung. No big deal. We'll work it out.
Samsung.
Did
Of course,
yours get the mail
of course,
yet?
those damn Japs gotta have fucking bigger phones since every other part of them is fucking tiny. Right?
That's all right. It's like having a lift kit on your truck. No big deal.
So did you by any chance go back and listen to me put you on the spot in episode 1 about the Dan Harris peeing in the corner story?
No, I just literally got home and sat down.
Yeah. I listened to it today, and I remember you telling me, and I swear to God, I thought that this story was only like a few years ago, and I was just like stunned by that it was the first episode, and you said don't bring this up on the show, but Dan Harris was at some chick's house and stood up and fucking pissed all over the place.
You can tell that was show 1 because that was a rookie move, telling Al, don't put this on the show.
Boy. Oh, the naive. You're so naive.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, it did. All of us. I was like, okay, wait a minute, because I always said, I watched before we started any of the show. I went back and watched Howard Stern Private Parts, okay, and I said, all right, whatever this idiot does on this thing, I'm gonna copy everything he fucking says. So of course it was just like, anytime I hold back, I'm just gonna fucking say it. So boom, I just fucking said it. And I remember you totally were giving me the like, cut, nope, cut. What are you doing, ass? No. I need to change the subject right now.
Hey, Bob, this is just between me and you, right? This is in between shows. You're not recording, right?
Right.
Right.
And 10 years later, still talking about and using the guy's full name. That's fucking great.
Yeah.
Actually, that story reminded me of G-Dub just randomly standing up and pissing behind somebody's bar in a dorm room.
To this day, I don't remember that, but I'll take your word for it.
The next morning, the guy's standing in what he thinks is ice that has melted from the keg area. He's like, man, there is ice melted everywhere. I'm like, actually, that's not foam from the keg.
Well, hey, Bobby, I don't know if you heard this or not, but Dan and he moved to I don't know, the Netherlands or Amsterdam or some fucking shit. And
Isn't he a part of ISIS now?
And I was
the Amsterdam chapter.
I was storing a bunch of his CDs. Remember his show? He used to have people send CDs and stuff,
Right.
all the time. So I was pretty much helping him out by storing all these fucking CDs in the studio room here, and so he didn't have to go pay for storage and shit while he was not here. Well, he gets a hold of me when he got back a couple of times, and I just couldn't get back to it with him on the phone. So he fucking, at some point, he decides in his crazy fucking drunk ass mind that I'm trying to hijack all of his stupid legacy media on fucking CDs. Who the fuck is a goddamn CD? Right? So he thinks I'm trying to like steal all his shit, right? So the one morning I get to work and I get a call from the Hampton Township fucking cops, okay?
No way.
He's like, is this Mr. Garcia? Yes, we have a Dan Harris. We're at your home right now. He says that you have some property of his. I'm like, what?
I got 38 didgeridoo CDs. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? What Joe Jack Schmidt asshole from like Hillbilly Land sent like a bunch of shit crap music? I don't want this shit. I'm doing him a favor by storing it all for him. So I show up here. I just come back, and the cops are here, and I'm like, seriously, I apologize for this, guys. You do not need to waste your time because this fucking fool who had to call you to get a goddamn ride over here because he fucking doesn't have a license. I said, what in the hell? I said, damn, seriously? Not only are you wasting these guys' time, you're wasting my whole fucking morning because I have to help you get these fucking boxes. I should charge your dumb ass for the fucking store. So anyway, that's the last I heard of that motherfucker. Oh god, what a piece of fucking work that guy is.
Remember him puking in the back seat of my Focus, that fucking dick.
Oh, I remember him like wanting shotgun or something then. Remember?
Oh yeah, remember Paralyzer folded him in half and then he fucking threw up everywhere.
For an alcoholic, he sure couldn't hold his beer.
I never could understand it.
Throwing up.
He would get so fucked off of like 40s of fucking Bush Light. I'm like, how much Bush Light do you have to drink to get that fucking wasted?
Yeah. One time, just randomly, he calls me and he's like, "What are you up to, cuz?" I'm like, "Oh, if you call me cuz, you need something." He's like, "Hey man, if you're around, you want to grab me a 6-pack and some of those little cigarettos, that'd be fantastic." I'm not.
It would.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I had a beer delivery service, Dan. You should get yourself one.
I do. It's called a wife.
Yeah.
It's her new nickname, beer delivery service.
That's what my kids are in training for right now.
Oh yeah, I saw the
I
video.
might get the twist-offs off yet, though.
Shit.
Gotta get one of those wall mounts for him.
Okay.
They'd use it as a turnbuckle, WWF style. Wham!
Yeah.
From each other's head.
Before you two got on with this, G-Dub and I were talking about my focus on the fucking chicks, and the reason I bring it up is, have you heard about this all women's sports talk show that they're gonna have on like some new Fox show?
Yes, I just seen the commercial watching the football game.
Is it a bunch of girls skipping through fields and shit and like throwing balls around? What is it?
No, that's the Vikings and the Packers, dude. Them aren't really girls.
Oh yeah, that was the game I was watching.
So what channel is the damn thing on?
I think isn't it CBS morning or is CB? I just seen the commercial on CBS.
If I don't Packers, man, it should be on Comedy Central, dude.
Yeah, no shit. And the name is like We Gotta Talk or something like that.
Oh, good.
All you gotta do.
I just don't get it. Who's gonna watch this? I'm not watching a chick show. I can barely watch MLB Network when one of those two chicks is fucking doing the highlights.
Oh god, is it like super watered down? Do they like explain like what an interception is?
I don't know. The thing is, what sucks about it is my curiosity is gonna get me, and I'm gonna watch the damn thing because I want to make fun of them.
And then it's to go all Orange is the New Black, and there'd be chicks eating each other out. You'd be like, this ain't bad.
Now you have my attention. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, here we go. All right.
We going full frontal? What? Yeah, woo! Okay. So I don't know, Jay.
Yeah, but of course, if they all look like that 7-foot, 110-pound Brittany Griner from Baylor.
Yeah, you want Phoenix Mercury, dude.
Yeah. Bitch is going up on me.
But that's the thing is these girls don't want to be objectified. You know, you can tell that that's what their MO is going to be. It's like, we can talk sports too. You know, that kind of shit. And I don't know. I can't get into that. I just can't do it.
And then they're like, so-and-so in the Field Hockey Hall of Fame. And you're like, there's a Field Hockey Hall of Fame?
That's what it'd be, all the weird girl sports, high school volleyball highlights and shit like that.
Competitive knitting.
And then they realize they
19 minutes, folks.
Yeah.
they realize that Chris Gillard's still trying to get into the female softball Hall of Fame.
Oh, Ernie Danzer on the Swimming Hall of Fame.
Oh man.
I don't know. It's just like I get frustrated with that kind of shit because the whole gender versus male versus female bullshit. It's just it just bugs me. I wish chicks would just learn to shut up.
Yeah, that's chapter 10.
I had a guy today at work. He usually works through the halls and does like the painting and stuff like that. And so I asked one of the maintenance guys. I said, like, "Hey, where's Caesar at?" He goes, "Who?" I'm like, "Caesar." "Oh, you mean Cesar?" Well, do you go to Little Caesars or do you go to Little Caesars? You know who the fuck I'm talking about.
Little Caesars. Fucking awesome.
Fuck, man. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Where the fuck is he?
Dude, something similar happened to me. Like at work, there was the guy who like runs a mudding company, like a drywall. Well, my boss's boss is calling this guy fucking Julio all day. The big boss, right? It's calling him Julio all day. Hey, Julio, we gotta do this. Oh, we gotta call Julio. And then some other guy comes and he's like, "Who's Julio you're talking about?" He's like, "That guy, like, dude, his name's Jesus."
Oh, damn, I picked the wrong name.
All day. He didn't say a word. He just was like, "Okay, well, yeah, whatever."
Just don't ask for proper identification. I can be Julio. No big deal.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I'm sure I got a Julio in here somewhere.
You ever run into Spanish people that have their American name and their Spanish name?
No.
Like, you ever, yeah, no, I had a Dominican friend. His name was Joey, supposedly, right? His real name was Luis. I'm like, oh, I guess my name was Luis. I'd call myself anything but fucking Luis. But, like, all the Spanish people I met in South Florida, man, they all had, like, their American name that they gave their American friends or whatever. No, I guess it's like Spanish class and you have your Spanish name, but we're talking about real life. I don't know.
Well, I had some Asian boss back at my job in Ann Arbor, and he went by J, just the letter J-A, because his name was this fucking long and had, like, Z's and shit in it, so I was like, just call me J. I'm like, but my name's really J, this is going to be confusing.
It is funny when people get that consonant to vowel ratio too high, they just fucking...
You mean there's a name this long and doesn't end with ski? I don't know what to do with that.
Right. And even then, I'm probably just going to call you Z.
Yeah. Is Mahjong racist?
Hey, J-Mac, one of the other things about that show I listened to today, I think you tell some obnoxious story about anal, I think.
Whoa.
I think it's like one of the
I
first
broke out all the
things
stops on show 1.
Yeah, show 1, you dropped the
Hit the
anal
ground
bomb.
running, buddy.
Yeah, it's been since then.
How much has it really changed, really? I know it's changed, all those shitty fucking microphones we were using.
Yeah. As we're handing them around. That's what we should have did. 4 guys, 1 mic.
Just missed it. Damn it.
Oh, fucking A.
And the girl we had to call Chesticles.
Yeah. Who do you guys remember who one of the first girls that we had in the studio was? This is a trivia question. Casey Glassom's trivia question. Who was the first chick who to come into the show? It was with the Paralyzer.
Christmas?
Hamburger Hill?
It was Hamburger Hill. Bing, 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 bing,
On my roof.
I have photos of that actually, which I only looked at once or twice because I vomit every time I look at them.
And every time I see that girl, she's always like, "Hey, hey, come here."
I don't know you.
Does she know you call her Hamburger Hill?
No. No.
No.
Do you know why we call her Hamburger Hill, G-Dub?
I can only imagine, but go ahead.
Her stomach looked like she got in a fight with Wolverine. She had some children, and it shredded her. And I
then
have
she
pictures
goes
of that
and-
shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's shredded,
Yeah.
but then it was like when you dump out all the cereal out of the box and then try to put it back in the bag and jam it back in the box. It was like more than what should have been in there was trying to get out. It was
Yeah.
I don't know what's more disturbing, that or her smile that was at the same time.
Yeah, when I see her out, she looks at me in the face and then really quickly turns away because she's
Oh, no.
like, that's the motherfucker that remembers everything.
Paralyzer was strong though. He could lift her up right off his lap. You should have seen it.
I sent a message to him now. You're never going to believe what he's doing. He's like a police officer out in Colorado.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, he's a cop.
What are those guys doing? Pot's legal, so they don't have anything to do out there.
Turns out meth is still illegal, though, so...
But frowned upon.
Yeah.
In the hippie commune of Colorado.
When I was out in Colorado, they had just passed the law to you can have only like one beer per occupant in the car minus the driver. So if you had 4 people in the car, you can only have 3 open beers.
Shut the fuck up. You could drive around with open beers.
No, like if there's 4 people
But
in
the
the car,
front seat had to
3
share.
open beers.
The front seat. Are you fucking serious? That's amazing. I love that. Why don't we incorporate that into Michigan?
See, I've always thought that too. Like, yeah, I frown upon drunk driving, but there's a difference between drunk driving and being drinking while driving. Like, if I had my first one on the way over to Alan's house, that shouldn't be illegal.
Yeah, I'd like to practice. I was thinking going to practice from my house over to Carroll Park, drinking a beer on the way. That's cool. I think that's cool.
But officer, it was just in between my legs. I hadn't even got to it yet.
When is Apple going to create the eye breathalyzer so we can just have it on our phone?
Well, there's your idea, dude. $1 million.
The
Actually,
eye breathalyzer.
that was the biggest app ever on Shark Tank. I just read that article.
Really?
Like, they all were like, we want in. The guy's like, I need $500. And they were like, here's $1 million.
Well, you know, the thing is, Jay, I talked to a Cap about this recently. When we go out of town, we go to Grand Rapids, Greenfield Village, Detroit, and all that. We've been to Cleveland, play ball, all these places. What do? I've been in a cab more in a city, in a bigger city, away from here,
Right.
which is stupid because you can walk or go to the hotel bar and get fucking wasted and go to bed. But
Right.
here in the city where we just go get fucking annihilated, we should be calling a cab. I've never called a cab in my own hometown in my life.
I've gotten the number a handful of times.
Right.
Usually
I am aware
Wally's
of that.
smart enough to be like, hey, let's write down that cab number. Okay. I'll put it on my keychain because I'm driving home.
Bob, you ever fucking you have to call a cab or some shit, or you just like, I'm fucking driving home, what the fuck?
No, Bob usually hangs out at the bar till closing and has a lift.
I saw Scott walk home from the bar one time, and it wasn't pretty.
That wasn't in his
Oh,
hometown.
yeah. That wasn't. I've heard this story.
No.
Absolutely.
Actually, the commercial I just heard on the Minnesota radio today was, hey, you guys looking forward to the evening? Go out, see some friends, have a beer. That beer leads to another beer. Hey, be safe on your walk home. Use the crosswalk.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude, it was great.
It's quite a difference of what they worry about between the Twin Cities and the Motor City.
Yeah.
Jaywalking or murder?
Yeah.
Hey, last weekend was the Hell's Half Mile Film Festival and all that bullshit that goes on here in town. It's like one of the biggest weekends in town. You had our state tournament, you had River of Time, you had Hell's Half Mile. There's all kinds of shit going on. So
Right.
pretty much, I'm drunk from Tuesday until Sunday. I'm not even kidding.
Currently.
Tuesday till Sunday last week, I was just in a constant haze, and I went to Old City Hall. Fucking Thursday night, getting served a bunch of beers, and I'm like, I'm just leaving my car at work. I left my car downtown, and I started walking home from downtown Bay City, and I get to about Johnson Street, and this Suburban comes flying up, hits the brakes at the light. This dude looks over at me. He's like, "Hey, want to ride?" And I'm like, I look, and it's the bartender who'd been serving me beers all night at Old City Hall. I'm like, I look at him like, "You're really fucking working your tip tonight, aren't you, man?" Like, holy shit! Dude, you just got me fucking wasted, and I walk halfway home. Now you're gonna drive me the rest of the way home. I'm like, sounds good to me. Fucking drove me home.
Hey Bob, isn't that how you usually get rides home from bartenders? That's exactly how that story goes.
That's what made me think of it.
Remember that time Wally tried to walk home from the bar?
That was in 2007, the greatest year of Bob's life, remember?
I believe he punched me in the face as I was sitting next to him in his Ford Ranger. And was like, "Why the fuck would you ever let me leave?"
Yes.
And I was like, as he's punching me like this, I'm like, "Hey, the road, buddy. Hey, the road."
Curbs were high enough. They kept me right in the middle.
Is that yeah, that was that the same weekend that you were like, "Where the fuck that coat hanger come from?" Like a coat hanger falls out of his truck. He has no idea where the coat hanger came from.
Bob, I'm gonna bring up something now. This is going back to when I first we went to Big Rapids to get these tattoos, and we were actually Red and I look at this as a very historic moment now in the whole storyline of all of our lives here. But she feels very cool. I mean, I think she feels very, very like pleased about this. But we were in the car with you the very second that you knew you were going to become a father. Do you remember this?
Yep, I sure do.
We just got done getting our tattoos, and we're starting to drive back to town. And I remember this look on your face, the same look I had about 8 years earlier. And I was just like, "Holy shit! We just witnessed this firsthand, man." Do you remember? What do you remember about that fucking night? I just remember the ride home.
Oh man, I don't know. He's fucking 7 now, dude. That was forever ago.
Yeah, I somewhere have that recording of the entire ride home.
Oh no shit.
Yep, I got the entire recording somewhere. I
don't know why I'm shocked.
Yeah, I should be shocked. I haven't.
I've recorded everything from 2002 on.
There's some interesting recordings over the years. That's for damn sure.
Oh god.
A few recently have been used to discredit any women saying anything, of course. But wait a second, no, this. I'm like, no, that's not true. Oh yeah, here. What about this? Here, take a listen to this. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now.
What about when you said you could queef into a microphone? You remember that?
I believe that got proofed immediately.
Yeah.
That led to another good story.
How the hell does a girl go from like, "I'm shy, I don't know if I should get on the microphone"?
Oh no, you forgot the part where she goes, "Here comes the queef."
I thought she was up under her arm making fart noises.
Dude, I just talked about that show yesterday. Queefer Sutherland. Yeah, the worst part is she was from, like, Bangor, and she talked like she was from fucking Manitoba. I like to queef. I'll queef for $6.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna just put the house though.
The house? Hell no.
Hand me another Molson, you piece of shit.
There's a guy from from down south who listens to us, and he's a young kid, and he throws me shouts every once in a while about, "You're the reason that we got into doing radio stuff," and I'm like, "Oh my god, you make poor life decisions."
Man, I'm sorry.
So today he sent a message. I think it was on Facebook about having some leftover beers and 18 new episodes of the back catalog of Going Deep to listen to. So I say, you know what? I got to work, and I'm like, you know what? He's been waiting for these older shows to be available because I'm still killing it, trying to get that back catalog. I still have 500 fucking episodes to go from
Holy
0
fuck.
to 500. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna open it up to the give him access to all the fucking files today. So I'm like, here you go, brother. Have at it.
Go.
So within like an hour, he downloaded 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, and 2008. He downloaded 5 years worth of shows in like a half an hour. Just boom, just brought them all down. So I was like, I just want to throw him a shout, man. I'm glad that people still want to go back and listen to all that shit that we were doing a decade ago now.
Oh man.
So that's gonna give seriously. That's hours and hours and hours worth of crap that he's gonna go back and listen to and go like, holy shit, these motherfuckers are idiots.
10 years running.
10 years running.
Maybe
10
if you're
years
lucky,
to
one
go.
day we'll build a snowboard over your front door.
One of the shows that I always will remember when we were here was when we called Mr. Clean at his Christmas party.
Yeah.
And Mr. Clean made the bad decision of telling us that one of the motherfuckers there was a pretty boy. Here comes a pretty boy. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. So we called the fucker out and made fun of him being a faggot and shit.
Wasn't that where he's like, hey man, you want me to like take a 9-volt in a spoon? I'll do it right now.
Yeah, because Jay, you were at your house.
Mm-hmm.
And we called you up while Clean was on the mic. Remember?
Back when we were just mind blown with all this technology.
Yeah, we're like, holy crap, you can call people on this? And
Yeah.
whoa.
Hold up, I'm gonna get my flip phone up. It's getting kind of hot.
Yep, exactly. So we called you up and we said, hey, we're gonna call Clean. And you said right before we got him on the mic, you're like, what fucking stupid stunts are you gonna be doing? And then boom, Clean. As soon as we got him on, he's like, I got 2 9-volt batteries hooked to my fucking tongue and shit. Blah blah. It was like instantaneous. He was doing fucking idiot shit.
I showed that picture to Sarah today. She goes, whose Depends are those in the middle of you two?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Those are Cleans.
Those are still on a shelf inside of the house somewhere.
They're part of the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Hey G-Dub.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, we're talking about this shit from like 2004. Where were you when we were like doing this? Like, where was G-Dub? It's like.
Oh yeah. 04 I would have been still at NMU.
Nice.
Yeah.
So your first episode, I remember you came in, and you
Annihilated.
were blown out, and you were like Harry Carey, remember?
Yeah. Yeah. Introduced me as Harry Carey. I tried to work the impression as long as I could.
But then he's like, could somebody introduce Gary White so I don't have to do this? Snap out of it. Like he would not really snap out of it unless given permission.
Oh yeah, it took a little while for you to convince me to do it because I thought it was like sports theme. Like fuck man, I haven't watched sports in years. I haven't had cable in like 3 years. Like the only sport I care about is football, and the Lions win like 2 games a year. Like no, we talk about sex and tits and boobies, man.
Well, G-Dub, here's the thing.
I'm up on that.
Yeah, that I can talk about.
What's funny about you saying that is when the Paralyzer first started doing this, because I didn't want to like be the fucking hub of this thing. I wanted to be the producer. I wanted to be like the guy who kind of set things up and let the personalities come in here and do the whole show. This is why I always say you and Jay and Wally and G-Dub and these characters, I'll lob up the topics and let you guys just fucking take them and go crazy with them. That's what I like to do. I'm not even close to as funny as you motherfuckers are. I'll just throw up the fucking topics and let it roll. But what happened was when we first started doing the show as a Paralyzer, he wanted to be all fucking Keith Olbermann, like all political bullshit. I'm like, wait, let me get this straight. You can't hold a job. You live with your fucking mother, and you don't. What authority are you on anything political or anything important? You can't do, you know what I mean? So my take is, what do you fucking know? The only thing you know how to do is manipulate fucking women, fuck them, and you come back and tell us the stories. That's the only thing we fucking knew. Is
and
how
that's
to look
great. As a guy, you win. That's awesome.
Exactly.
Sweet.
Yeah. Why the fuck would you talk about friggin' what's going on in politics when you were just like, I fucking banged this big-titted broad last night, man. Let's fucking hear about it. That's where everybody wants to hear.
It hasn't stopped Fox News.
So
You realize you don't know shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
you know what realistic? What are we experts in? We're experts in being fucking just stupid and going out and doing stupid shit, but having fucking tons of fun. And if you're gonna write a book about something, you're definitely gonna write a book about some shit like Jay. If I would love to know the stories that Jay hasn't told, you know what I mean, or the stories Bob hasn't told. Trust me, I got some fucking stories that I haven't told. So it's like that shit. That's the best. That's the best stuff.
Yeah, let's take all the stories we didn't want to tell on air and write a book. That's what we should do, Bob.
Dude, I'd be down with that. I'd write a book.
We'll
I'll make up all
ghostwrite
sorts of shit.
We'll ghostwrite it. We're selling these for a friend. Would you buy these books? We're selling them for a friend.
Right.
I don't suppose anybody else has read. Well, they made a movie about it. I hope they serve beer in hell.
Oh yeah, man, I get it.
Yeah.
Fucking Tucker Max, baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say that book's been written, man. It's pretty fucking hilarious. Did you
Yeah, Tucker Max.
recall the part where he was fucking a chick at the horse races, and I don't know, like somehow they had some like pepper spray that was like in the back of the camper. He's fucking this chick in, and he ended up spraying like pepper spray all over her cooch and shit while they're fucking.
They had to get separated by a hose.
He's got the sexual bucket list, and one of them was like fucking midgets and shit. And he went. Do you recall reading that one in his second? I think it's his second book. The Assholes Finish First.
I just read the first one. I should read the second. I didn't know there was one.
Yeah, Assholes Finish First. I read that one, man. That one is fucking awesome. It's like when you're reading it, you're just like, this shit can't be real. And then he shows like the police reports, and everything that he's saying is exactly word for word what is real. Freaking amazing shit. But nobody, I don't know, man. For me, this whole thing has been about like, I don't know, remembering what we were fucking doing. I think it's cool. We're gonna have, and Jay, you mentioned it too. It's our little dent in the universe, no matter how idiotic it is. I mean, who else is going to know that the Paralyzer fucked some gigantic, fat-ass chick named Christmas? I mean,
right? I forgot that was her name, too, wasn't it? God
that
damn.
was her name, yes. It was. She was a huge chick. I mean, that story always begins with the Paralyzer got into a hot tub with a gay guy and Christmas. You know, it's just wild shit.
And his best bet would have been going home with the guy.
At least it would have been tight.
Well, I was just talking to Hattrick the other day too about the time I got fucking blown out with Sookie and Magnum at Mag's house and fell. Do you remember this, Jay? When I fell into the, just busted all of this shit. Oh my god! I gotta listen to that. I was so fucking wasted. I only recorded like the first 20 minutes of the first episode, and I had to lay down on the couch. And when I stood up, I fell into this table, and I broke it. It was just like, it sounds like a sound effect, but it's not really a sound effect. It was freaking crazy.
See, at least I only pee behind bars.
And hey, Bob, one of the other things that I really, really remember when we first started recording, there was a time when you were moving. I think you were out in Phoenix. Paralyzer was moving out there, but he totally screwed you on where you were gonna live. And Clean was in the studio, but he left, and he got on the phone with us, and you were on the phone with us through Skype from Phoenix. And then the Paralyzer just happened to call you on the phone.
Oh yeah.
And you put it on speaker, okay? And then you put it on. You held the freaking phone up to the speaker, and the Paralyzer's like, "Hey, how's it going?" And you're like, "All right." And you're like, he's like, "Where are you?" And you said, "He said I'm in Phoenix." He's like, he starts laughing. He can tell you're real cold about it, and then you just hang up on him, and you're like, "Oops, bad connection." Do you remember this?
Oh yeah.
It was crazy, man.
Yeah, he
Because
fucking dicked me out of $700 like 2 weeks earlier, fucker.
yeah, it's fucking weird. Crazy shit. Crazy motherfucking shit, man.
I got my money back at his wedding, wedding number 1 at least.
Yes, which completely led to puke fest all over the highway. Do you remember that?
Oh,
Oh
Then
god.
he
trade that fucker in.
married Ursula.
Yeah, what the fuck ever happened? They divorced. Not, I mean, I know that for sure.
Didn't see
girl
that.
was disgusting. I don't know what he saw.
Yeah, she was a little weird.
You know what I was thinking about, Map? I think the last time, I didn't get to hang out with you as much because I was always out of town. You moved and shit. I think one last times we were drinking together was at the Shot and Shell, and I was making fun of that Valtrex commercial that came on. Do you remember this? And you had a little inside information that the bartender could use some Valtrex.
You're like,
Because they had that statistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had that statistic. 3 out of 4 men don't know their partner has genital herpes. I'm like, that means 1/4 of them know and just don't give a fuck. And I'm like, oh, last half hour before last call, man, I was trying to get one more drink and I couldn't figure out why she would not serve me another fucking drink or look me in the eye.
Probably because you were staring at that not beauty mark on her lip, Gare. Hey, remember the?
Right.
I think it was the.
No, I've always had this.
Yeah. I think that was like one of the first times I met that girl was we all went out to Hooters and she shows up in some like one-piece jumpsuit.
Dude, was that chick that you were talking about? What was her name? She had like a dude's name. Was it Jesse?
Jerry.
Jerry. Yeah, Jerry. Good fucking God. That chick, she came in. Didn't she come in to do a show one time? She was fucking weird. She was bizarro, man.
That chick was like super hippie. She was a fucking nutcase.
She served me at the damn dockside like last year. Yeah. And I was afraid she still remembered me. That's the problem I've been running into lately. This really fucking sucks, and it's not me as I don't think it's me, okay? Because all I do is I bring you guys in here, and then I ask a bunch of nasty questions to these bitches, and then I have to go out in the fucking public. You guys are all gone now. I go out now with these fucking assholes, and you guys are gone, and I go and like, wait a second, that's
and now you
gotta
run into her and be like, "Were your hands clean when you brought me that?"
No, but this happens more than just her, dude. There's been a few places where I've gone and I'm like, fucking, of course I'm wearing my goddamn Goin Deep Show shirt, and it's like, oh, fucking shit, this bitch is totally pissing on my food. I know.
Yeah. Oh, Skeletor, we had you in studio. I remember you.
Yeah.
Yeah, who was the chick that you guys brought in one day and you're all friendly, and then the next episode you're making fun of how fat she was?
That was Wally's love of his life. He was trying to get. He told me that he's like, I lob her up to you. She's calling all the time. And then I see her. I'm like, I bet she is. But then he's like still madly in love. We're like making fun, having a good show, and out of nowhere, Wally's like, remember that time you drew a picture of us? I still have that somewhere.
No, what GW had it flipped around though. Okay, what happened was. J-Mac and Wally come into the studio, and they're talking about this girl, right? And, like, Wally, oh, yeah, she's a great artist, great this, great that, but then it kicks into, like, she's gigantic, man. Her clit weighs more than she used to in high school. I mean, do you remember that, Jay?
I'm like, I bring up her MySpace, and she has her senior picture up there is one of her old profile pics. And I'm like, hey, and I'm like putting it on camera. I'm like, hey, look, this is what Wally was getting. He was trying to give me, but this is what she looks like now. I'm like, yeah, I'm like her clit weighs more now than she did in her senior picture.
You might want to explain for our younger listeners what MySpace is.
Yeah, exactly. This is back in the MySpace days.
Then she comes into a studio, does a show, has tons of fun.
Yeah, I thought she'd be back. But she literally goes back to the one where you guys. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go back and listen to the last show," and it's the one where they are talking and ripping how fat she is.
I get a phone call the next day, getting called everything in the book, and told she's probably never gonna eat anything ever again. And I'm like, "Well, that's a lie."
You saved her life.
Yeah.
The problem is, it almost killed Jay and I because we go to the Green Hut like what, a month later, if that. And we're sitting there, and this girl is in the corner, and she is giving us the fucking death stare, like I'm gonna fucking murder you. I mean,
Right. And when we got there was like 3 people at her table. When we turned back, there was like 5 and then 7. It was like she was getting together a posse.
Gravitational pull will do that.
Oh god.
She's not getting a posse together. It's called Orbit.
Hopefully she still listens.
Yeah.
She'll be thrilled we remembered her on the 10-year anniversary.
She's probably 110 pounds now, but she still has like your photo on the wall on her death wish list.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'd be like, take a number, honey.
Yeah, no shit. That list is
I would
long.
hate to see the DNA test off of the couch in that studio. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I vacuumed in here for the first time in about a month, and I was just like,
Why do
what
you
the
think
fuck
Alan
is going on?
hasn't like completely installed the black lighting yet?
Yeah, there will not be black lights brought in here. Not even for a fucking second. Bob, man, you got to see this place, dude. It's like it's fucking awesome. I love being out here.
I might be back in Michigan in beginning of November.
Oh, dude, that'd be fucking killer. Cause today I was cleaning up shit, and I'm just like, man, Bob hasn't even seen any of this stuff. Yeah.
No.
Bob, you're not coming in next week for Jay's 3rd wedding?
No, I'm not.
He's like, I'll get the next one, I promise.
It's not so much me going, it's the 4 other plane tickets.
Yeah, right.
Oh, shit. So, what part of Michigan are you gonna be in? Is it a certain dealership you're coming back into?
Yeah, I think it's in Ann Arbor.
Oh, sweet. So you can try to make it up, or we got to come down?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to try and make it up.
Cool.
I'm
Dude.
sure. Is your place putting you up or something? I'm sure. Or
Yeah, they pay for a hotel.
Oh, okay. I would say, like, I used to live right by there. I'm sure my roommate would hook you up. Give you a spot to crash.
Fucking hook up with what?
Got some weed.
A bed.
A bed.
See, because Bob, here's the thing, okay? Brooke, when you left, I think Brooke quietly said to herself, "Okay, the kid's not gonna go out and drink as much. He's gonna settle down a little bit. He's gonna cool his jets, okay?" And then what did I do? I went and Jay, what is it? Every time you come into town, what is it? It is fucking. We're closing the goddamn bars out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. G-Dub comes back for visits. What do?
Shut it down.
Close that bitch
Fucking
down.
close the bars down. Okay. So, needless to say, I'm not telling Red to come back, so that when you do, you know, it's
Surprise! See you Sunday.
see you in 4 days, biatch.
You have 4 days to make this house presentable.
No, I mean, during the baseball season, dude, Thursday nights, she's like, "I'll see you in the morning, hopefully." Yeah, I don't even come home shit on Thursday nights most of the time. Just fucking, if I come home, I'm either crashing here in the studio or I'm in the house on the couch, just fucking blown out. So, I'm a terrible human being. Sorry, just how it is.
Fun way to live, though.
It fucking absolutely is. I have no regrets whatsoever. No, well, maybe a couple.
What's
But
your name?
I was drunk, I swear to God.
Right?
We'll go with that. Yeah.
Imagine if you had to actually sit down and go over the long list.
Well, the list
of
of things I regret and the list of things I regret because I was caught is a lot different.
True.
You're getting caught. Yeah, that's not fun. But it sets precedence. Really, the next time you get caught, it's not so bad.
Softens the blow for number 2 and 3.
Exactly. I recall. Now this is a conversation I probably brought up, but on the way back from Grand Rapids one time, Red was talking to me. We were having this conversation about her oversensitive clitoris. Okay, all right, and she's like, "You will not bring that up on the show." I'm like, "You want to make a bet?" And she was irate about it on the way back. I brought it up on the show. She asks me, "Did you bring it up on the show?" Yep, brought her up in the show. She's pissed for a couple seconds. Boom, it's over. Guess what now? What's the next thing you don't want me to fucking say? You just keep hammering that fucking shit until it's just like, what? Oh my god, I can't believe I was so upset about that.
They like be in Kroger and be like, you know, oh, that guy's gonna know I have a sensitive clitoris. Of course, Alan doesn't know it's not.
I remember that show. That was the first time I heard an adult say rambunctious.
Rambunctious. Well, here's the thing too. Okay, like there was a show probably in the 500s or 600s where Wally and I discussed getting drunk and pissing our pants. Okay, I remember this very, very, very vividly, and that was the thing. Red was always like, "Oh, you get fucking drunk and you just piss all over everything. You're on the couch and you just went to the piss. You don't even fucking zip up. You just pee all over, all this shit." So that was her thing. She's like,
actually.
"Oh yeah, just like I spray it, spray peeing everywhere." So she's like, she goes, that was her thing for a while. She goes, "Oh yeah, if you say that, I'm gonna tell everybody you just pee all over." Like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. So the next time Wally comes in, I'm like, "Wally, you ever fucking piss everywhere? You're just drunk. You're just laying on the floor, just fucking pissed all over the place." He's like, "Yeah, I do." So I'm like, "Sweet." I said, "Good. Now Red can't hold anything over my head."
I like that awkward moment where you come back and you're like, do you try to hide it? Or do you just be like, hey, look, pissy pants over here?
When you drink as much as we fucking drink, there is a Jay, how many times have we been out and you're like, you haven't gone fucking piss yet? I'm like, I know. I said, guess what's happening now though? Bob's going to pee because you're getting up and going to pee too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The two guys will always take a break.
Time zones even.
Yeah. You know what else? It doesn't even give a fuck about like daylight savings. It don't give a shit.
Nope. Consistent.
But the thing is, it's like, do you think that was because you guys drank so much together at the same time, you got in the same habits and routine?
We just started slamming beers nonstop. You just really couldn't help it. Just a human body, it's all it can take.
Oh man.
God. How long have we been recording? Holy shit, it's been an hour and 25 minutes.
God damn.
What the fuck, man? So hey, Map, how are we gonna set this up so you can do soundboards through that thing?
I don't know. You figure it out, man. I'll do it.
That's one of my favorite parts about those older shows is you with those fucking soundboards, man.
And my favorite, what I used to think was a soundbite, was Bob hit a button and then he would laugh. I thought he would hit a button and do the hidden laughing, but nope. He just only one. He's like, wait, I'm one funny motherfucker. That's all.
The other day there was a show, Jay, where you were telling somebody to fuck off, but you pretended like you were hitting the button and you were just going, fuck off. Same exact thing. You were like doing the same fucking shit.
I always like the Wally soundboard, because usually when Wally cracks a joke and like it doesn't make any sense, but when you put him on a soundboard, it actually makes sense in the context this time. It's actually funnier the second time.
Yeah, it's good. Well, see, I thought of G-Dub and Bob when Jay and I went down to Detroit when we were on that Tap Detroit radio. Do you remember this, Jay?
Yeah.
Because I brought up a bunch of sound clips and stuff like that, man. I think you guys would have had a heck of a time with that. It was fun to go down there and how fucking drunk were you when leaving that place?
We got pretty hammered.
We got fucking hammered there. And did we drive home?
Well, we didn't. I did.
We made it home. We'll say that.
Right.
How the fuck did we drive all that way? It's fucking hammer time as we were.
Very carefully.
Good lord, we are stupid fucking idiots.
We are.
Lucky
But
to
no,
be
there's,
alive.
talking about sound clips, I listen to this morning show, and it's just your typical morning show, two guys, a girl, and they like try to do soundboards, but they're always like obnoxiously too long. Like it isn't just a word, or it's not just like a funny thing. It'll be like they go to play the sound clip, and it'll be like this, probably like 8-second like thing from Simpsons or thing from Family Guy or South Park, and you're just like, that could have been chopped twice by now. You know what I mean?
That's too bad.
like that's the lead into the next story, and it's just like
Right.
I mean, 8 seconds doesn't sound like long, but we all know from like this and stuff, it's just obnoxious. Like
Yeah.
Right.
it's like somebody went to cut it and was like, wait, we don't want to have just the punchline, we have to have the story that goes with it, you know. And it's just
Think about Bob when you did it, man. You saw where the story was, and you were ahead of the pass, man. You were sitting there at the curb waiting for the cars to fly by, and when the line happened, bam! You nailed it. You saw where the story was going, and you did it. You know.
That's the trick, man. Set them up,
Yeah.
knock them down.
Exactly.
years of soft toss.
If we had any planning and we got our shit together, it would be so fucking amazing. But the fact of the matter is, you were able to make it that good when we had zero planning at all.
Right.
That was
Just plan to get drunk and talk. It's a good plan.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, actually, not to like downplay how awesome Bob is, but he has heard most of our stories 15, 20 times. So, I know where these stories are going.
Yeah. Insider trading.
Or in some instances, he may have literally told me the story that I'm telling.
Oh my God! Stop me if you heard this. I fucking.
Stop it, he told me this.
Yeah.
Jesus. Do you, hey, Jay,
So
another
Gibby
one.
and Tramer out golfing now. That's
What's that?
Gibby and Tramer out golfing. No more Diamondback managers.
No.
Yep.
Are they gonna apply for the Tiger job once Osmus gets fired?
Everybody's already called for garden hire.
Yeah. I want them.
We want him on the first train out of here.
I bet you the Astros were kind of bummed they hired fucking like AJ Hinch or somebody. Then the next thing you know, oh fuck, he just quit. Damn it.
Yeah.
Hey Bobby, I thought of you the other day. I was at the Palace, and I have the Nike Fuel Band, and I set my goal up on the Fuel Band for 3,666 points. Right, so it's 3,666. And Jay, did I talk to you about this? About the girl that was there behind me who was listening to me?
No.
There was a girl sitting within earshot of me, right? So crazy Michelle, you know, from Shuffleboard Michelle, boobies on the shuffleboard table, Michelle.
Yeah.
She's there, and she's like, "Well, tell me about how many points do you have to get?" Da, 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 da. So this blonde is sitting behind me, and I say, "I got to get 3,666." And this chick turns around, looks at me, gives me this dirty look, and goes, "Really?" Like that. Like gives me this fucking thing, like she's afraid of the letters of the number 666, right?
Uh-huh.
So later on in the evening, she takes her Keno slip, goes and figures out if she wanted any cash. You know how they can scan this thing. And then she walks over to me. I have like 2/3 of a beer left. She crumbles up the Keno slip, throws it in my fucking beer. And I look at the fucking door, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, you stupid cunt? I'm like, what the hell? Just because I said 366.
You know I'm satanic.
So it was crazy. So then, here's how fucking awesome my Red is, right? We're in there the following week. Same bitch shows up, sits right next to us again. And I said, hey, Red, that's the chick that threw the fucking Keno slip in my damn drink from last week. So Red starts saying all this fucking evil devil crap and 666 and all this shit, trying to get a rise out of this bitch. This chick was turning around looking like double taken, but Red was fucking totally pushing her buttons. I was just like, fuck yeah, man, that's my girl.
That's awesome. Good for her.
I'm rubbing off on her. So J-Mac, man, you're lucky, man. It's only 10 o'clock where you are. Holy Jesus.
Only half as lucky as Bob.
How's life at the Bobmeister been, man? What's been going on out there? You there? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. We lost the map. All right. How about, okay, G-Dub, talk to me, brother. We're gonna...
Hey, G-Dub, how was the Lions bar, man?
Oh man, that was fucking sweet, dude. I gotta get back there. It's been tough, man. I've had a lot of schoolwork and shit. But yeah, like you walk in. For one, the whole place, it's like a 3-tier place with different driving ranges out back. so you can get drunk and fucking hit golf balls if you want. But yeah, they have a whole like banquet room just for like the Motown South group, and there must have been probably like 150 Lions fans in there. Every TV's tuned to the Lions game. Of course, I went for the fucking Carolina Panthers game where they played like shit and lost.
Right.
But it was fucking awesome, man. It was a cool place. Yeah, everybody in there is from Michigan and shit. But yeah, you dig this place, man. You fucking go out back, hit some balls on the range, and fucking get wasted. What's better than that?
Nothing.
Yeah, it's a cool place for sure.
Hey,
I always thought something cool like that. Like the bad part about baseball, like places, like pitching machines and all that shit you're in like a cage, dude. Like I always thought it'd be cool if they had something like a driving range for baseball. Like you want to see how far you just fucking hit it,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I was scared to hit the driving range, man. No, I haven't touched a golf club in years. I was pretty sure I'd put out the back window or something, but.
Hey, J-Mac, did you see what Red made to commemorate
cool for other people.
The tournament over the weekend?
Mm-mm.
She said since you weren't coming back, she cranked out the freaking apple pie action.
Oh man.
She did a whole freaking shit ton of these. I have like this is like the third one I've been through. Dude, that shit fucks me up.
What did she use for the liquor? Did she use vodka?
Everclear.
Everclear.
Yep. She cranked the Everclear out, man, and I have like those lemonade containers with the spigot on it.
Mm.
There's one of those in the fridge that we have to tell the kid not to use, of course. She's like, "Oh, it's inside here. Blah, I'm wasted." So I have that, and then there's like a half dozen of them in the fridge in the studio, along with just an absolute ton of beer. Silverback has been bringing over growlers and kegs and shit, so I got all that beer in a cooler out there too. So I mean, it's gonna be the Halloween party is in like what 23 days or some shit. So I'm fully stocked, ready to fucking rock it. So.
There's a gas station by me that fills up growlers. It's fucking badass.
Really? How much is it?
Cool.
$7.
$7 to fill a fucking growler. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What did he fill it with?
They've got like local shit out of Four Peaks Brewery.
Nice.
Yeah,
$7 is cheap.
Can't fucking beat it, man.
That's fucking great. Now
I bought the cheapest growler I ever bought was at Red Wing, like in the town they make the Red Wing boots in. The growler was like I think $12 full. Get it filled, it was $12. You get the growler, but it was like $19.99 if you ever came back to get it refilled.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, boy, this is like the cheapest price I'd ever seen for a full growler, but it's the highest price of refill I'd ever seen.
That's ridiculous. Why don't you just buy a new one every time?
That's right. I'm fucking out.
I'm trying to convince Red she's still up inside. She's gonna come out probably and say hi to you guys. So she wants to say hello. Uh-oh, Bobby has just messaged.
Hey, kid, I was just talking with Lisa and her girlfriends. The one girl, she's got a room at the DoubleTree on Saturday.
Hmm?
So we're probably gonna go out. Well, obviously the wedding's Friday. We'll drink and stuff, but Saturday we'd like to go out maybe downtown for a while.
Absolutely. Hey, I talked to Jesse too about shooting photos, so we just got to figure out the time to do that prior on Friday. So we'll get that.
Would he be
out
able to?
Yeah. I talked him into it, so we just got to kind of, Yeah, I told him. I said, "Hey, man," I said, "I would. My phone is fucked up, dude. I don't know what the hell it's doing." So he's gonna grab one of Michael's good ones, so you're gonna have actually better pictures with that thing anyway.
All right, because we're gonna bring Lisa's, and we're just gonna hand it to somebody if he couldn't.
No, he will. He'll do it. I talked to him already about it, so he's gonna. But
even if I'll talk to you off air and beforehand. Like I said, maybe if we stole it from an hour, we're thinking somewhere downtown for a couple pictures, or if the weather's crappy, we're actually just gonna come to you guys and maybe like just use the foyer.
Dude, absolutely, man. We've had that happen before. In fact, if you go to the website, there's examples of photos there. So that'd probably be the easiest way. You get some really amazing shots inside of the studio.
Right. So.
Yeah. That sounds like a deal to me, man. So Thursday, I'm going with you for music shit, right?
Yeah. I'll let you know what time. We're gonna meet Jeff out at the LFA, and we'll bring his equipment in and tell you what to hit. And
So Saturday,
yeah.
who's staying in town then, or?
Okay, there's one of Lisa's best friends who lives here. Her dad's the CFO of Fabiano Brothers back in Michigan.
Oh, no shit.
And so he's just comping a room at the DoubleTree on Saturday. So we're gonna go drink and be married. Like, the wedding's Friday, and then Saturday we're gonna do dinner with my family and stuff, and then just go out after. So we'll try to get a group of
me. You know, I'm always up for that shit. So
right.
try to keep me at home. Bob says his phone's acting a little weird.
Oh, he was using his phone?
Yeah, that was from his phone the whole time. Yeah.
Was that the iPhone 6 having a little trouble or what?
Yeah, I think it's his internet connection. That's probably the thing.
Dude, hey, I've been using these like janky sites to steal the Tigers. I was having a hell of a time, but then I went to tbs.com, typed in some dude's password for his DirecTV, and it was fucking seamless, dude.
That's awesome.
That's the way it should be. And all this blackout bullshit, man, it just pisses me off. Especially with I would cancel cable if I could get it on the phone and get it on the iPad and the computer and stuff like that. Because it really, what do I watch Netflix and I watch baseball. That's pretty much the two things.
Yeah, but the MLB package is twice as much as like cable would be for you. So.
Yeah, this shit's ridiculous, man.
Only like $120 for the whole year.
Oh, Sunday Ticket is like $140. Like, how many fucking football games can you watch?
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that is the thing.
Because then, like, you get all excited to watch a game, and like right now, what is it, 42-10? The fucking.
Oh yeah, that game was ridiculous, dude. I watched first half till we hopped on here, and like.
Dude, I watch a couple Vikings games because that's all I can get. Dude, they're the purple fucking Lions, dude. I call them the Purple Lions. If there's a penalty, get it. If there's the bad part is the quarterback. Christian Ponder. I think I told Al this. Like, I've been doing work in that dude's condo. Like, I just met that guy like 2 weeks ago.
That chick his wife is fucking smoking hot.
His wife works for ESPN. She's fucking smoking hot.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool.
Next week, I'm going to one of the guys that's like really big at Best Buy. Like, Best Buy's corporate is here. He's like the guy.
Yeah.
He's like the guy who runs Magnolia. Magnolia is like, if you go buy a TV, they use the subcontractor like Magnolia, but they own Magnolia.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. So you met Ponder while he's still a starting quarterback in the NFL, huh?
Well, that was the funny thing. I'm like, man, for as expensive as this condo is, it's pretty plain Jane. And my bosses, they're like, well, it's because he doesn't know how long he'll be in town. He doesn't want to do, you know.
Did you feel like you were? Did you feel like you were on the part of the? You were like part of the TV show, The League, when you're hanging out with NFL players all the time.
I was gonna say he probably doesn't know how long he's gonna have a job either.
Right. No, that was totally it. I'm sure they have a huge house out in fucking Texas. You know, this is just where they live for now.
Yeah.
Looks like the map's back. How's it going, man? Are you there? Is it working?
I'm here. I can hear shit now.
There you go. We don't sound like Voltron. Defender of the universe.
No, but it's super fucking quiet now all of a sudden.
Oh, is it? We're just talking quieter.
Work this.
Oh, now you're muting yourself.
That didn't work.
I tried. I'm talking. Red's chatting with me. She's sending me like shirts and shit she wants. Of course, because women, they got to keep shopping all the goddamn time. That's all they fucking do. I need retail therapy. Jesus fucking Christ. That's how it is, man. I went shopping on this past Sunday. J-Mac Barrel Roller opened up his store in the mall.
Yeah, I see.
So I went to that, and then I went to a couple stores in the mall, and I'm just like, fuck this. That was the first time I was at the mall probably since like last Thanksgiving. I don't fucking go to the goddamn mall. No way.
You should come visit me. I will take you to the Mall of America.
We're coming to America. Do they have like Neil Diamond singing throughout the whole place?
Stop.
Okay, we got to predict right now who's going to win the World Series. Boom.
Tigers.
Map, you're first.
Detroit.
Detroit. G-Dub, just stab at it.
Toledo.
Toledo, okay.
We'll accept it as Detroit.
J Mackage.
Tigers in 5 over the Nationals.
Oh, damn.
Eesh.
Fister for the ring. Who'd have thought?
Fisticuffs. This is going to go against popular, theory here, but I think it's going to be West Coast. Dodgers, Angels, and the Angels are going to win it.
The only teams I knew that were in it were the Tigers and Baltimore, just 'cause I checked the score when somebody mentioned that they were playing today.
As much as I want the Tigers to win, I want them to win badly. Just the way that they've been blown out, like in 3 of their last 5 games, it's like there's no fucking way. How many runs did they give up to the Twins in that last series? And then today, Jesus Christ, how many fucking runs did they give up today? Like 12, 11, 12 runs?
The fact that they were hoping to split on the road, and that consisted of winning with Max and losing with Verlander, and that backfired already, scares me.
Yeah. So, I mean, I want them to win.
Verlander looked okay the last 2 starts.
But, I don't know. I think it's Mike Trout's year. He's fucking won the MVP of the world of the All-Star game. He's gonna win the MVP of the league. It's a World Series thing. It's just looking that way. This is how it is. Dude's a stud.
Because the Royals are gonna wake up and be like, "Holy shit, George Brett's not playing here anymore. We're in trouble."
They're pesky too, man. Them little fuckers.
Okay, I want to do something with you guys I haven't done in a long time, and this is going to be something that I've incorporated into my other show that I do, my Breakfast with the Kid show, and I call it Rapid Fire. Okay? I'm going to just throw a subject out, and you got to just fucking give me your first opinion on it. It doesn't need to be too elaborate, okay? All right, boom. First thing, new Viagra ads where there's a woman laying down, and she's being seductive with you, talking about how you need to have a boner. Have you seen this?
Is it like a trial for it? Like, if you don't have a boner by now, you need this pill.
She gets all clinical and stuff. She's all like, "Hi guys," that kind of thing. Viagra's for this, blah 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 blah. And it's like, okay, what the fuck is this old hag talking to me about Viagra for? Have you seen this, Jay?
No, I still get the Bathtub Cialis episodes out or commercials out.
The Bathtub Cialis. There's a school out west somewhere that's instead of having boys control themselves, they're banning the girls from wearing yoga pants.
I did see this.
You heard about this? Are we starting to be Muslim here? What the fuck is going on? Why can't girls wear super tight pants?
Was there some sort of data collected that since the advent of yoga pants, the test scores have gone down like 15% or something? Like,
is that what your teachers are blaming it on? Yoga pants?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, you just gotta think outside the box. Make all your test questions on yoga pants, and the girl in front of them wears them, and you study all day long. Yeah, you will. You would study all damn day long. What I appreciate about these stories is when they focus on the guy versus the girl. Like the mainstream media still hasn't figured out that there are lesbians and there are gay guys, and some gay guys won't give a shit about some chick wearing fucking yoga pants, and some lesbos are gonna love it just as much as the fucking guys. That's the thing that always is interesting to me. It's like, my God, we must make the boys focus. Oh yeah, what about the dykes that want to get in those pants still too? So anyway.
Dyke, right?
Which leads right into this one. They're in San Francisco. They're creating gender-neutral bathrooms, more gender-neutral bathrooms. At what point are we just gonna have one gigantic shitter where everybody goes in instead of dividing it up into family shitter, girl shitter, boy shitter, gender-neutral shitter? I mean, you're gonna have these places are gonna start having 6 fucking bathrooms. Why not just make one huge bathroom and have signs above it like a department store?
Wherever the fuck we want.
Or the urinals be removed because they're not gender-neutral.
If you remove those, I'll never know if I'm in the right bathroom or not.
Oh, especially they start letting chicks in there, then you really won't have any fucking clue.
Kent State. Did you guys see the sweater controversy? Kent State looks like a bunch of blood all over it. You see this? I think it was a blood boiler topic that we talked about a week or so ago. Have you seen this, J-Mac or Bob?
The Ferguson sweater?
I don't think it's a Ferguson sweater. I think it's like it just says Kent State and it's just blood all over the neck and shit on it.
I just can't say
It's just
what,
a
like two
special
shoes.
Martin Luther King Jr. Day shirt.
I want everybody's opinion right now on how the NFL can save its reputation here, because it seems every goddamn week there's some N-bomb beating the shit out of his fucking wife or kid, or some crazy friggin' story about how this Muslim guy can't bend down and pray, but Tim Tebow can fucking take a knee any damn time he wants, or Concussionville Central, or suicide through the chest so you can save my brain. What the fuck? If you were in charge of the NFL, what would you do simply to improve their PR at this moment right now? Bobby, what do you think?
Holy fuck, man! You can't do much, but you're already kind of in the hole, so you might as well go with the stripper route.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Give
that too.
everybody strippers.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too.
I was thinking maybe hire more white athletes.
J-Mac, what about you?
Well, I sure as hell not watching. He does white football. That's gonna be pretty fucking stupid.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. But here's the thing. Here's what I
Just-
think.
Just hire Seth Rogen and call it MMA NFL.
I think they just need to eliminate all the women complaining about it. That's what they need to do. It's getting fucking interesting. I love the fact that these dudes beating the shit out of the chicks and fucking having all this crazy controversy. That makes me want to fucking watch it. I mean, I haven't been more interested in the NFL in fucking years. I can get. Wait a second, these dudes are beating the shit out of their wives? Fucking hey, sign me up. What? Oh.
The funny thing is Hernandez commits double murder, and they talk about Peterson beating his kid more than they talk about that, you know?
Yeah.
Not that that didn't get the media attention too, but come on.
I just like I like how the attention's turned to the way the commissioner handled it. It's like the attorney's like, he mishandled it. Of course, that's the angle you're taking it, because your client knocked his wife the fuck out.
I mean, she did spit on him, you know?
I want to know how the conversation went, because you realize, like, when we all seen the video of her get knocked out the first time, it was obviously the first time she had seen it, you know?
And the thing is, every time I look at it, it's like, okay, well, what are you doing lunging? You said she spit at him?
Yeah.
She Roberto Alamar'd him?
Oh, yeah, right in the face.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, I'm not saying you should fucking lay your hand on a chick, but sometimes, yeah. I don't know.
Because I've dealt with drunk chicks before, and 1 second you're about to have the craziest, kinkiest, wettest sex you've ever had in your life, and the next second you're getting spit in the face and you're knocking the fuck out. Like, that's what happens when you drink with
And you gotta look at it this way. If I go down to Florida, and let's go, okay, we're gonna go to an alligator farm, okay? And we'll jump into the damn pit with the alligator and start poking the alligator in the mouth and all that shit. Okay, and you start poking it and poking it and poking it. Next thing you know, the fucker jumps up and bites my arm off. You're not like, alligator, what did you do that for? Why did you do that, alligator? What's your fucking problem? No, it's me. I'm the asshole because I got in the fucking thing and I started poking the alligator. You don't fucking push. Okay, I'm not Stephen A. Smith. I can say this shit and ESPN can't find me. Okay. Okay, bitches out there who fucking provoke and shit and just don't shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, you're not going to get smacked in the face.
I think one of my favorites is like when Chris Rock talks about the tiger eating Siegfried and Roy. He's like, the tiger went crazy. No, the tiger went tiger. The tiger was going crazy when you had the German helmet riding the tricycle. That's when he was crazy.
So
Bob says he's having problems with connection, so he's scooting here. It's like about an hour and 50. Do you think you got 10 more minutes in you? We can wrap it up at 2? You got 10 minutes? You got 10 minutes, man, J-Mackage?
Why not?
Let's fucking do it.
For you, Alan, I got a good 7 in me.
Oh my god, 7? Shit. Let's see here. You know what, Jay? There's some things we need to knock off out of your category. There's 13 items. Now, these are old, okay? Now, you at one point had to have used this term because it's the only way it would have gotten into the show notes. Have you ever used the term fucked like a house cat before?
Oh my god, that was my boy back at my last job. He would always be like, every time we'd get to work, and he'd be like, shit's terrible tonight, man. We're fucked like a kitty. fuck like a house cat.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like, house cats are literally not like you fuck like an alley cat. Fuck, you always say fuck like a house cat.
Yeah, I have a house cat. All it does is fucking sleep and eat.
Right. But my boy Drew, man, he always said that. Man, we're fuck like a kitty. Fuck like a house cat tonight.
I must have heard it and put it in the show notes. The other thing is, for some reason, I have in here, J-Mac, the master of the married women genre. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is. That's probably, of course, now that you are married, that applies as well, I think. But
right. It has nothing to do with my MILF porn.
Your MILF porn. You can tell how old these show notes are because there's also nearly getting arrested, banging a car that's in there. So that's old. Now you're married to that person.
Yeah.
How disgusted I was, and
we'll leave her name out of this.
When I actually saw you wearing a Twins jersey for the first time, and I was just like.
It was free, and they handed it out at the gate. It was Turkey Bucket Jersey Night, or that's what they call it here, Turkey Bucket. Kirby Bucket. They call them Turkey Bucket.
And I think the last thing on the list is how your new vintage team is very similar to when Elaine from Seinfeld bumped into her extra set of friends that were just like Jerry and Kramer and George Costanza.
I actually have to go. You totally forgot about that, or I totally forgot about that. I got to Google that episode.
Yes, that is a good one. Let's see here, Dub. What do we got for you? Jesus fucking Christ here.
Wait, G-Dub, I got to hear the story behind you getting hit with a desk in the back of the head.
Yes, yeah, that's a good one. And actually, we need to fill J-Mac in too. I don't know if you heard or not, but we released a show recently where G-Dub had one of his little kids there messing with Miss America. Did you hear this story?
Oh, yeah, I heard that from the gift horse himself.
Love that fucking story. So, okay, G-Dub, how did you get some big-time wrestling action with a chair to the fucking head?
Long story short, we had a crazy new kid. I was in the room about 3 minutes. I didn't even have a chance to find out what her name was, and she goes trying to throw a chair. I rip it from her, put the chair down, she tries to grab a monitor. I take that away from her. Start to kind of hold her back from the girl she was trying to attack. The next thing I know, I just get a chair in the back of the head. Jeez. Well, the staff in the room forgot to worry about the kid she's trying to attack, and so that kid just started throwing chairs. 2 of us got hit in the head with chairs. But, I don't know, and then, you know, that girl got ushered out.
How old are these
right out the mouth. 9th graders.
A 9th grade ninja hit you upside the head, bro.
Yep. So yeah, I got a few free days off to relax and rest my noggin.
Is that customary, or did you go to the doctor?
Oh, I went to the doctor. It was my choice to leave and go get checked out, and you know. But yeah, it happens a lot there. It's pretty customary. I mean, you take a chair to the head, you might as well get a few days off for it, you know.
So do you have you ever considered maybe you got something going and you're like, dude, I'll give you 2 cigarettes, you chuck a chair at me later?
Well, I was thinking, man, I wish they would have waited till next week so I can get a few more days off for your wedding, you know.
Right.
You know, Michigan a little longer, but you know, whatever. It's all good.
Yeah, if they catch you on that the last weekend of the month every time you get knocked upside the head.
Yeah, it's always Thursday and Friday.
You're like, I may or may not have left my desk unlocked with my whiskey in it.
Yeah.
With a chair.
Oh, you know, the nice thing is, at least she was trying to attack somebody else. It's just my head got in the way. You know. Yeah. One of the other teachers took a computer monitor to the face. Had to get 9 stitches in the side of his head.
No.
But dude's already been attacked 3 times this year. He's just kind of an asshole. You know. Me, I'm like Dennis Leary talking about the post office. What you doing? Not a fucking thing. Good job. Keep it up. You know. Let's stir the pot. You know.
Right. Why did so did that girl know the other girl from before?
Yeah, all these kids know each other from the different placements they've been in, dude. And actually, it's funny. Even we'll get kids from Baltimore. And these Baltimore kids, they already know each other and shit. Yeah, kids
Baltimore, Maryland, or is that a town or a city?
No, Murderland. Yeah, we get a lot of kids from D.C., Baltimore, Texas, California. We have a lot of deals with other states and stuff. But
Extraditing.
yeah, well, there's not a lot of public schools that are inside. So we get kids from all over.
Well, did you hear about the Michigan story about the cop that drove the kid from like the Thumb all the way to the Hampton Juvie?
Wasn't that
I didn't
Walden?
hear that. What's that story about?
They were transporting a kid who, I mean, you had heard about the shooting.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
The cop was transporting him from the Thumb to like Hampton Juvie. Gets out of his handcuffs, grabs the cop's gun, shoots him, then kills himself.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's terrible.
But yeah, that just reminded me of Wally getting shit from Engadine to St. Ignace, like 50 miles when he got his DUI, and then the Marquette police were gonna come pick him up so he could pay his noise violation. But he didn't wrestle any guns from police, so I guess it's a different story.
My favorite part of that story is him doing the Tyson.
Yeah, him waving at me through the handcuffs, dude. That was just that was the weirdest perfect timing, dude. Just as I pull up, there he is being transferred from jail to courthouse, and he just waves at me through his cuffs and smiles, dude.
There's a story that Red sent me today about this guy who dug a tunnel to the bar from his house. Did you read this?
I read that.
That is fucking amazing.
They called him Shawshank Hubby.
Yeah. They said the only way he got caught is he busted a sewage pipe. If he wouldn't have busted the sewage pipe, he would have gotten away with it still. He was doing it for 5 years.
Yeah, the road collapsed under his tunnel.
Oh my god. That is freaking
said
amazing.
It was because his wife snored.
Wasn't there a story where a guy like flooded a place or created GW, you gotta remember this. It was a story of some guy who wanted to have a party, and he ended up flooding a town to stay at the bar or stay at the party or something like that, convincing his wife that he couldn't come home because the road was closed or some shit.
Was out. I read that.
Yeah, and he was the cause of the fucking bridge being out or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, that was amazing. That some guy would have to convince his wife of that.
He was like a construction worker or something. He was cheating on his wife. He wanted to stay at his girlfriend's for the night, and he was a construction worker, and all he figured is if he did something, maybe he would knock the road out, and he could stay on that side of town and stay with his girlfriend.
Dude, there's so many stories that come out every fucking day. It's crazy. When we first started doing this stuff, I was just like, oh man, we're gonna run out of shit to talk about. And it's like, dude, every day some new fucking shit shows up. Just insane.
Right. You're not, well, you know what I mean? Because you ever see these stories? They're from like Podunk, Iowa. Well, there's no such thing as Podunk, Iowa nowadays. You know what I mean? We know about it.
Yeah. Well, guys, we got like a minute left here. Let's wind this fucker down. G-Dub, you got any final words? The 10-year anniversary show. We did 2 fucking hours of retarded discussions. It was great to talk to you guys, catch up, man. Jay, it's been forever since I've seen you. G-Dub, what do you got to say? Anything to wrap it up?
10 more years, man. Let's fucking do it.
Let's do it.
Imagine how much gray hair I'm going to have in fucking 10 years. Holy shit.
Actually, probably easier to count the black ones in 10 years.
Yeah, and Wally will still be bald and look just like he does now.
Yeah, well, he was here last week and he's making fun of me, telling me to get a haircut. And I'm like, you just have a fucking hair envy, dude.
There was a guy.
Borrow some mine.
Yeah, there was a guy at work that I used to work with, and he would always give me shit about having long hair. I'm like, dude, you talking about hair is like a eunuch talking about fucking.
Yeah.
Right.
You're Gelden Vaughn.
All right, boys. I'm going to get rocking and rolling. It's good to see you, of course. And J-Mac, look forward to seeing you next weekend, man. Cause us some trouble.
Hell yeah.
See?
Good times.
Hey, boys.
All right, bro. Hit the sex. See you guys later.
All right, later.